neighbor's tree drops a single leaf on your property, congratulations, you just became the victim of trespass to land. And yes, you can technically sue for that. Welcome to property law, where the rules are medieval and the lawsuits are petty. So trespass to land sounds simple, right? Don't go on someone else's property without permission. But like everything in the law, it's way more complicated and way more ridiculous than you think. First, let's talk about what actually counts as trespass. It has to be physical invasion, meaning you or something you control actually enters the property. Walking across someone's lawn, trespass. Throwing a baseball into their yard, also trespass. This creates absolutely insane situations. A factory can pump toxic fumes that make your property unlivable, not trespass. But if one speck of ash from their smokestack lands on your lawn, boom, trespass. The law treats physical particles differently than gases, which makes zero scientific sense. So let's talk about intent, because this is where people get completely screwed. You don't need to know if it's someone else's property. You just need to intend to be on that specific piece of land. So if you're hiking and you accidentally cross onto private property because the trail markers are wrong, you're still liable for trespass. Hunters get destroyed by this rule. They think they're on public land, but Jeeps is off by 50 feet and they're actually on someone's private ranch. Doesn't matter that it was an honest mistake. They intended to be exactly where they were, and that's enough. Tree disputes are the absolute worst. If your neighbor's tree drops leaves, branches, or fruit on your property, that's trespass. Not the tree owner's fault, but still technically invasion of your land. People spend thousands in legal fees fighting over apple drops and leaf cleanup, but the underground stuff is where the real money is. Oil companies drilling under your property without permission, massive trespass liability. Utility companies running pipes under your land, trespass. Your neighbor's septic system leaking onto your property underground, you guessed it, trespass. And then there's the modern nightmare, drones. Property owners are shooting them down, claiming airspace trespass. Drone operators are claiming they have a right of passage, and courts are making up rules as they go because the law never anticipated flying cameras. The continuing trespass doctrine makes everything worse. If someone leaves something on your property and refuses to remove it, that's a new trespass every single day. So one abandoned car can generate thousands of dollars in daily damages. So here's the bottom line. If you're on someone else's property without permission, you're probably trespassing regardless of your intent or your knowledge. And if something you own ends up on their property, that's probably trespass too. And if you think the law should make more sense than that, welcome to property law, where medieval concepts meet modern problems and nobody wins except the lawyers.